Welcome, guys, and thought I'd bring you up to speed on what we could be working on. Now, today I was going to show you guys how you guys can do a sprite in a Blender type program that we have right here. It's free, so you guys can download it to your heart's content. Now, I've already mapped this and everything for UVs and gave it a texture and things. Now I have to make a material, which is fine. I mean, it's to be expected, right? So let's go into our little material tab, which is a little circle. We've got none right now, so we just, eh, we can give it a default. And now it has a material. Now, because the way this works and everything, and this can work for anything else, is we actually have a texture that's been applied to this. We want to paint on a diffuse little material, and it's going to be texture painting like this. Now, the reason why we do it this way is because now we can go into edit mode, we can go into here, and we want to, let's say, let's subdivide it a few times, give it some vertices. Now we might have to change the mapping so a little bit, but it's on a cube. So if we look at our UV map now, UV map editor, and this is our thing. So not that different, okay? Just a map editor. Okay, now there is a few things that you can do from here is change your coordinates, all that stuff. Well, max, save, replace, select, different things. But we want to go back into the 3D view. Okay. And go into our lovely paint. Now we go over to here, face selecting on, we can select the faces that we want to. So if you've already done like your texture and you've got it all mapped out the way that you like, you can use this to help you texture paint. Like, because I'm face selecting, now I can go into here and go, well, I want to paint a texture right here and paint this color in here, and then we go over to like so. Now we got blue, and we can go darker, lighter, or whatnot, and we just keep let go, do that. Well, now we got another one, okay, and so on and so forth, okay, because the image is just nothing but these bunch of little squares. The higher the image, the more that it has. So the closer the image is, and it's like really low res, it's a little pixely. And, you ever zoom into a picture and all you see is a bunch of squares? Same thing. So the higher res it is, the further it's away, but you get this big old view. So what we end up doing is using subdivide like so. Okay. But the cool thing about this is if we go back into edit mode, we can go into edges like so, select them, move them around, probably like so, and make some weird stuff. Who doesn't like weird stuff, right? And now we can go into our texture paint. Because we have face selecting the way it is, we can go face select, face, face, and we can go in here and make this a big old pink color. Let's make it a big old pink color. And the colors that you paint stay in here. Okay. So you can really paint up something. Now, this might not be useful for you for that. Well, we also have a texture that we can do. Now, I don't have a texture right now, but we have this texture. So let's go into here, face select this. Okay, this is face selected so we don't paint anywhere else. Now we can go, whoop. And if this was a texture that you wanted in here, you know, like maybe some chains or something, there you go. Now, when you paint in here, you gotta make sure you keep the mouse button down. Because once you let go and then you try to do it again, it does something weird again. It will keep doing other images. Okay. It's not going to overlap it because it wants to call me a liar. Well, here we go. There. It's doing it again. Okay. And you can start manipulating and doing other things with this. So, because we have it this way, and I want to show you how to do something, we have this. All right. Now we can go into our edit mode again. And the reason, no, edit, and then we go into the material mode. Now we see exactly what we want. This is the image that I'm going to import into Unity. Okay. Just for testing reasons. Okay. So we're going to go into this little square thingy, the active data and inner render stuff. We're going to go into bake, and we're going to go into textures, and we are going to bake the texture. Okay. Now it's going to do this. Blah blah blah. Okay. Now we go into our UV editor. We have this, and it baked the texture and all that good stuff. Now we're going to save an image as, and I'm just going to use my favorite name, GG. Good game. Okay. Now we no longer need this open. No, I don't want to save it. Okay. Now, because it's on our desktop, we can just drag this. Okay, it's going to do that again. That's done. Alrighty. Open and explore. Take this, and we will go into our desktop now. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. It's kind of dumb. It shouldn't be doing that. Please in the comments if you know why it will not let me drag a texture into this window. Please let me know. Well, wait a minute. Oh, I already did it. But let's go into our shaders like so, and now because we have this imported, we can apply this to a little bit of anything. It's texture. We can even apply it to this cube. Let's do that. Let's make a material. Why not? Material. GG. Put the material on the cube. Cube. Okay. And when we apply it, it's gonna apply it to all the faces because, you know, it's projecting onto a face. Now, we don't exactly have to do this. I mean, we basically just painted this, but we don't have to do it in this way. Okay. And because we messed with the materials and stuff, okay, that's kind of weird. I don't have a material now at all. Well, moving on anyway, because it's not important. I'll make a material later on. Actually, let's just go into here. Oh, it's got this default material. I don't actually have one. Okay, well, anyway, because we have this image like this, we can also make this a 2D sprite. Okay, and I'm not going to go over these settings because they're pretty self-explanatory. I mean, come on. And you know how to use web default standalone. These are to override and make it smaller for the packing and things like that. Which is no big deal to us because we're just not using it that way. But you can override the individual build settings this way, okay, and make it whatever space you want, but it'll use or lessen it. But anyway, we've got this button, okay, and we've already typed in the GG thing right here. Well, I did anyway. Now, because this is a button and it's really small, it doesn't care about, I don't know how you could put it, like this. It's um the button's so small on the screen that because it's so small, we can do a pretty sloppy job on edges and things like that, and it'll look good. Well, this one don't look good because we just, did a 5-minute jobby. But imagine this being like a place where you can jump up and things. Okay, like a 2D guy wants to jump up on this purple cliff. It's no big deal, right? Because it's just a purple cliff. But anyway, that's really weird. Oh, object reference. What? Is it doing that again? Where is this coming from? Yep, loading. I bet. New weapon object. Why is it null? It shouldn't be null. Okay. Let's go into resources, child. Huh? Why has it got a thing like that on there for? That does not sound right. Okay. And because the button's so small and everything, when the... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? It's doing that again? Man, I don't know what it is about the serialized object, but for some reason the database one just keeps messing up. I don't get it at all, but it's really irritating. Okay, it's like it's a null existence, but it really isn't. Okay, so let's go over here. Killing me. But anyway, it's a bug that I got to work out. I think it's a Unity bug. But anyway, this is how we can make trees and stuff like that for like a 2D game. Okay, because we can start with a 1K image and shrink it down and make it look really, really nice. But if because we can always go down and it'll look more detailed. Okay, for an image type. Okay, but bigger it gets all fuzzy. And the reason why this is useful is because sprites, we shrink them down. We can shrink stuff on like characters, like this gun model that I have that I can't start my game with because some stupid bug that Unity has. Maybe I can do it this way. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm instantiating it. But